The world awoke on April 21, 2025, to the news that Pope Francis had passed away. The 88-year-old pontiff, known for his humility, compassion, and commitment to social justice, had died peacefully during the night. His passing marked the end of an era. Pope Francis had led the Catholic Church for over a decade, leaving an unforgettable mark on the world. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, was a man of the people. He dedicated his life to serving the poor and marginalized, often shunning the luxuries afforded by his position. His papacy was marked by his efforts to bridge divides, promote dialogue, and advocate for the vulnerable. He believed in a church that was open and welcoming to all. He challenged traditional views and encouraged Catholics to engage with the complexities of the modern world. He emphasized mercy and forgiveness, urging people to see beyond their differences. Pope Francis will be remembered for his unwavering commitment to social justice. He was a vocal advocate for the poor, the marginalized, and the oppressed. He spoke out against economic inequality, climate change, and human trafficking. He called for a more just and compassionate world, one where everyone had the opportunity to thrive. His efforts extended beyond words. He visited refugees in Lesbos, Greece, offering comfort and support. He washed the feet of prisoners on Holy Thursday, a powerful symbol of his humility and service. He opened the doors of the Vatican to the homeless, providing shelter and care. He believed in the power of dialogue and diplomacy. He worked tirelessly to build bridges between different faiths and cultures. He played a pivotal role in the thawing of relations between the United States and Cuba. He met with world leaders, urging them to work together for the common good. Pope Francis's final years were marked by increasing health challenges. He suffered from sciatica, a painful condition that affected his legs. He also experienced respiratory problems, a consequence of having part of a lung removed in his youth. Despite these challenges, he continued to carry out his duties with remarkable resilience. He maintained a demanding schedule, traveling the world to spread his message of peace and compassion. He never complained, always putting the needs of others before his own. His strength and determination were an inspiration to millions. He showed the world that it was possible to lead a meaningful life, even in the face of adversity. He taught us that true strength comes from within, from a place of love, faith, and unwavering commitment to one's values. On April 20, 2025, just a day before his passing, Pope Francis made his final public appearance. It was Easter Sunday, the holiest day in the Christian calendar. Despite his frail condition, he insisted on being present for the celebrations. He appeared in St. Peter's Square, seated in a wheelchair. His voice was weak but filled with emotion as he greeted the tens of thousands gathered to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. He delivered a short message proclaiming, "Christ my hope has risen." His words, though few, resonated deeply with the crowd. They served as a reminder of the hope and joy that Easter represents, even in the face of suffering and death. His presence, despite his obvious frailty, was a testament to his unwavering faith and his commitment to his flock. Section 5. A Meeting of Minds. On that same Easter Sunday, amidst the joy and solemnity of the occasion, Pope Francis found the time to engage in a brief but significant meeting. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, a Catholic, was visiting the Vatican, and the two men met at the Pope's apartment in Casa Santa Marta. The meeting was a study in contrasts. Vance, a conservative politician, had publicly clashed with the Pope on issues such as immigration and climate change. Yet, in that private encounter there was a sense of mutual respect and a shared faith that transcended their political differences. The details of their conversation remained private, but the image of these two men, from vastly different backgrounds and holding divergent views, coming together in a spirit of dialogue, spoke volumes. It was a powerful reminder of Pope Francis's belief in the importance of building bridges and engaging with those who hold different views. News of Pope Francis's passing brought an outpouring of grief and tributes from around the world. World leaders, religious figures, and ordinary people mourned the loss of a man who had touched countless lives with his humility, compassion, and unwavering commitment to social justice. In the days following his death, millions made their way to the Vatican to pay their respects. They came from all walks of life, united in their grief and their admiration for a man who had lived a life of extraordinary service. The outpouring of love and respect was a testament to the profound impact he had made during his time as pontiff. Leaders from around the world praised his legacy. He was remembered for his efforts to promote peace, his advocacy for the poor and marginalized, and his unwavering commitment to dialogue and understanding. His passing was felt not just within the Catholic Church but across the globe. Pope Francis's papacy was one of firsts and unexpected turns. He was the first pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, and the first to take the name Francis, in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of the poor and animals. He was known for his humility and his simple lifestyle. He chose to live in a modest apartment in the Vatican guest house rather than the opulent papal apartments. He often cooked his own meals and rode in a Fiat instead of a limousine. His actions spoke louder than words. He washed the feet of prisoners, embraced people with disabilities, and reached out to those on the margins of society. He reminded the world that true leadership comes from serving others, not from seeking power or prestige. Preparations for Pope Francis's funeral began immediately. The Vatican, the heart of the Catholic Church, was draped in mourning. Flags flew at half-mast and the bells of St. Peter's Basilica tolled solemnly, marking the passing of a beloved leader. His body would lie in state in St. Peter's Basilica, allowing the faithful to pay their last respects. The funeral, a grand and somber affair, was scheduled for Saturday, April 26, 2025. Heads of state, religious leaders, and dignitaries from around the world would gather to bid farewell to a man who had left an indelible mark on the world stage. The funeral would be a testament to his legacy, a celebration of a life dedicated to faith, compassion, and service. It would be a time for reflection, for remembering his teachings, and for honoring the profound impact he had on the Catholic Church and the world. As the world prepared to bid farewell to Pope Francis, his words and actions continued to resonate. He left behind a legacy of compassion, humility, and a deep commitment to social justice. He challenged the Church and the world to be more inclusive, more merciful, and more focused on the needs of the poor and marginalized. His papacy was a reminder that religion, at its core, is about love, compassion, and service. He showed that faith is not about dogma or rigid rules, but about embracing our shared humanity and working together to create a more just and compassionate world. Pope Francis may be gone, but his legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. His life and teachings will serve as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in a world often filled with darkness, the light of love, compassion, and faith can never be extinguished.